Then I'm going to be real careful. Okay, if you look down here, do you see those two nerves? I'm going to try to keep them on there.
Where there are those things there?
I have to clip it off right here.
Like fangs almost.
Yeah, like fangs, right. Those are your ocular motor nerves.
Okay.
Which one? Oh, those two things there? Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so that they should stay there. Okay. Then another place you have to be careful in cutting around is, you see this? This is the cross here. These are the optic nerves, and this is the optic chiasma, and then down below is your optic tract. So I'm going to carefully cut around here so that I don't take those off. Sometimes you can roll the dura mater off of this, but sometimes it's a little harder. Might be able to do it on this one. But if not, you can just leave the dura mater on. Just want to get this. And if you happen to cut it, well, but try to keep the thing on. Okay, it looks like it's going to work. So this is the only tedious part, is like trying to get this so that you can see the optic nerve. I see how it's separated from everything now. I'll work on that a little later. Now, what you can do now is put your scissors away, and you have this peels off like a glove off of the optic olfactory bulbs.
The dura mater.
And yeah, this is the dura mater, and this actually, you just peeling the rest of it off like a glove.
Let me ask you, if you're alive,
That's interesting.
Does that grow back?
What?
Does that grow back? Because I'm thinking if you're having brain surgery, they have to cut you?
Yeah.
So it
It'll
just
probably
stays
grow.
open?
Yeah, no, it'll grow.
But that's what
back,
meningitis
but-
is, right? It takes that part away, right? The whole thing?
Yeah. Okay. It destroys it.
It destroys it.
So that part isn't over the cerebellum as well, or just?
It's over the cerebellum as well, but it wasn't on this one. Okay, so now watch carefully. See that dark part right here? If I put it back on there. This is the longitudinal fissure, and do you see that it's darker there? That's because part of this dura mater has been dipped in to the longitudinal fissure. See, when I'm pulling it, when you're pulling it out, you can feel it coming out of it. See? And all of this here, this part here, this long line here, is your falx cerebri.
That separates the two.
Oh, it's on the dura mater?
It's part of the dura mater. It's the lower layer of the dura mater that goes in. Even this the part of the dura mater has two layers, but they're fused together. In this case, the lower layer is just going down into here. Now I'm going to be taking off the tentorium, taking out the tentorium cerebelli, which is in between the cerebellum and the cerebrum.
What's that yellow part right there?
And it looks like it's got something wrong with it.
Brain defect.
Yeah. Okay. See the part here that looks like a top of a tent? It's got its T for tent. You see, like this right here. This goes this way and that way. This part is like a top of a tent where you put the center pole down. That's the tentorium cerebelli right there. So if I have a needle there, it's the tentorium cerebelli. Anywhere here, in this line, it's the falx cerebri, and anywhere else on here, it's dura mater.
So you might have like a real thing like that with a thing on it.
Here, took the pituitary gland off. Now let's look at the outside here. You might want to take and clean this, take and get all the dura mater off of these optic nerve structures here, and then you can see it a lot nicer. Or you can leave them like this. It doesn't matter to me.
So when you have meningitis, what happens to your dura mater?
It's gone.
Destroyed.
It destroys it. So the brain's open to infection then, and then just...
All right, so let's just have it like this. Okay, where's the, do you have a pointer?
So how do they keep you from touching infection after brain surgery? If you cut into it?
They give you lots of everything.
Antibiotics and...
For life?
No.
Oh, okay. So a simple antibiotic can cure that?
Not cure, but it can prevent for it to...
And they use aseptic procedure too.
Okay.
Okay, so right here are your right here are your optic nerves. Do you see how it crosses right here? Right here is the center, is the optic chiasma. It's like, you know, in your microscopes, when you look in the microscopes, everything gets inverted. Basically, when you're looking at something, everything comes into your eyes through your lens and it inverts. So everything's being turned upside down, but our brain turns it right side up again. So that's what's happening with this optic chiasma here. It's turning it, goes in through the lenses and then turns it right side up again. And this is your optic tracts that lead into the brain. These optic nerves go to the eyes, optic chiasma, and then this to the brain, the optic tract. These here, look at the olfactory bulbs. Oops, how big they are compared to.
Those are the olfactory bulbs?
Yep, these big things here. Did you remember
Oh, wow,
you saw them
they're
on the
big.
human brain?
Yeah, they're much smaller.
Yep, so these are big. Here's your
wow.
olfactory tracts and leading to the bulbs. So that's your olfactory nerve.
And those are as far as
Okay, now remember I said on here are your oculomotor nerves right here. Okay.
Is that the one that moved the eye?
Mm-hmm.
That little
Exactly.
thing?
Well, there's one on this side, one on that side. Okay, this right here. Does it look like it's two, but it should be only one. This is your mammillary body right here, right below the.